There we go. We're recording. Let's see if we still remember how to trade. All right. Yeah, everything's different. I gotta fix all these charts.
Hey Avi, Rami here. Welcome back, man.
Thanks, Rami. How you doing?
Good, good. How are you? How are you
Uh,
feeling?
I don't know. I guess I'm okay. We'll find out. We're here. We're ready to trade, and extreme jet lag. So you know how those go. How that goes. Yeah. All right. I think I got the charts ready. Okay, and the market is open. Same old thing, guys. Wait for your setups. Don't go chasing the market. The market is a gold mine. You will always have many, many opportunities. All right, so what's the first order of business? Let's find some levels, huh? Daily chart. Wow, there's a lot of levels here. So NVIDIA, we have yesterday's lows, pretty obvious. We have the low of, looks like a few days ago. That's another obvious one. It's already interacting with that. Those two levels. And we got around about the 135 area. I think I'll put a level right there. Yeah, these make sense. That's all you really need for now. So that's NVIDIA. Let's go with Apple. Wow, what happened? Look at this. The last time I traded the stock was in this area. You guys have had a lot of good days that I haven't seen. It's amazing. All right, yesterday's high, well, 2 days ago high really is more realistic on Apple. And we got yesterday's low, previous day's low. Looks like it wants to go up. So got yesterday's high as well. Then we'll see what happens. Wow, it's all been a big bullish run, huh? Last 1 week. We're busy catching monkeys in the Amazon. You guys are having a bullish market. All right. Got a couple of decent levels here on Microsoft for now. Let it hit one of those levels, then we'll see. AMD. Whoa, what happened to AMD? Amazing. All right, it's already at yesterday's low and breaking down, it looks like. What's below that is you got the big low down here. It could get down there, about 122. Something's really up with AMD, huh? And you got the low a few days ago. So these are basically traumatic levels for what we're working with. Cool.
Take a look at TSM.
Taiwan Semiconductor, huh? Oh, look at that. Gapping almost every day. It's gap, gap, gap. Yeah, so big gap, overnight action, then a bullish day, then another gap. So overnight profit taking. And then you have this high here, 205 looks like a bit of a top. You can see the top there around about 205, right about there. You want to be careful with that. Interesting, huh? Lots of scalping opportunities on stuff like this. If you're doing the ORB stuff, you'll get plenty of opportunities there. TS. My gosh, what happened to Tesla? I was thinking 370 was a pretty good high for a while, and off it goes. It's $100 higher almost. All right, so Tesla, you have the previous day's high, and then the next obvious level is 450. So let's see what happens if it wants to go. I doubt I'll get an opportunity on this today with the way I trade. But let's see. Amazon. Ooh, Amazon's very interesting. Look at that. A big high a few days ago, last week. Breakout could be good. And well, then you're looking at obvious numbers. 235 is obvious. You'll probably want to go every dollar instead of 235 because that's a long way out. Amazon's very interesting. This is the thing, it's kind of hard to pick a target when you're going up, breaking up when you're at all-time high. So you got to really manage that partialing strategy. What else is good? Meta. My gosh, all of my levels are just on totally different place. All right. Yesterday's high is pretty obvious. And you had the low of a couple days ago, which is also the open of yesterday. So some interesting areas to play with. It's also got this high, which is interesting. Let's put a level there. See this where it is right now, Meta? It's right at this peak right here. Let's see what it wants. Google. Okay, again at the big resistance level. Who's short Google? This already looks like a really good short. I'm not in anything yet, but it looks good. You can see Google also bounced right off of the high of the previous day. This is a good pattern. Let's look at this. Wow. These levels, man, they're amazing. Anyone catch Google? Very nice. All right. So nothing yet for me. We have Apple at 250. That's interesting. Google's gonna be in this range. If you guys got a scalp, that's awesome. And look at Amazon off of the level. Pretty good over there. Oh, and look at Meta. I always like Meta. Very good, right off the level and off the bottom. I wouldn't like to trade Meta within this within these levels. It's more breakout opportunity. And there goes Tesla as well. Who's involved in Tesla? I bet a lot of people are.
Me.
Nice. Yeah, big 5 minute ORB already happening.
I did also.
Nice. Yeah, 445 is an obvious area of something could happen. But then 450, if it's really strong, that's where it wants to go. There's a lot of different strategies on Tesla. You have pre-market breakout, you have 5 minute ORB, you have levels if you're looking at it. You can look at round numbers, 445, take a trade off of that. It's a lot of opportunity. Wow. All right. Anyways, nothing yet for me. Oh, all right. Tesla 445. As expected, some resistance, but I don't see that as a serious resistance. It'll probably want to break out at some point today. What has a good pattern though is Apple. Very strong, right through the levels. You're looking for it to pull back, ideally to this 249.20 area, and then catch the move up through 250. That would be ideal. But let's see. Wow. Who shorted Nvidia and AMD? Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, NVIDIA short.
Yeah, brilliant. I got so many levels here. It's kind of stupid. Let's put the levels in the right place. So we got this low over here. And then further down, we have well, right over there. You can see there. And then the lower level, even down there around 129-ish. I mean, just looking at this daily candle right now on NVIDIA, I wouldn't short it anyway. It's already had a big move down. But very good opening opportunities. 5 minute ORB, 1 minute ORB, it's all there. AMD is very similar. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. This thing working. There goes Tesla right through 445, huh? That was temporary resistance, a bit of a pullback. But really, if you're looking at a 5-minute chart, it just looks like it's bullish. And I don't see any opportunities for my style of trading yet. I don't see anything even setting up, so it might be a half hour until I see something. I would love to get involved in Tesla, but there's no opportunity for my style. Even 450 isn't a genuine level, it's just a round number. So yeah, Tesla is great for you momentum traders out there. Perfect day. So there's Nvidia off about 131. But again, with the levels in the way, I just wouldn't take it. I doubt I'll trade Nvidia at all today.
Yeah, Avi, what's your thoughts on Google?
Google, let's have a look. Yeah, so respecting the levels so far, at the moment, it's stuck in between, so you don't want to trade it here, obviously. I would wait for it. Generally, it looks bullish. You can see this is a very bullish candle, some selling pressure at 196, and then you have this candle in between, which is more bullish than bearish. So if it really breaks this level, breakout, retest, then I might take a long and probably look for like 198 or something. But first has to get out of this range. I don't think I'll trade it inside of this range. And of course, the same thing on the downside. If it truly becomes bearish, breakout, retest from the downside, then go down towards 190. For now, though, it's more bullish than anything else. So yeah, it's interesting. Definitely interesting. What's actually more interesting is Amazon. If you guys had the courage to short it right there at the level, it's already there. This will be great if it sets up a double top. Next top happens up in this area, about 231. That would be a great little short. Go all the way down to 27 area. But let's see. Oh man, I like Meta. Look at that. It's finally breaking down. So if it goes back up, retests the 627 area, that's the short. I might take that. Let's put some levels further down. We've got this low right here. That's important. That's where buyers were previously, pushed all the way up. So if it gets down there, likely to push up. So, oh wow, it's already made half the move.
We just check NVIDIA, it's already retesting. NVIDIA.
Yeah, Nvidia is interesting. The thing is, I've got a lot of levels right here. So yeah, you could see this as it pushed down, it's retesting this level here, or maybe in that level. But from my eyes, at least, the levels are all too close to each other to take any trade. I want it to be outside, either below 131 or above this 134 area. We could see it as a retest. Yeah, generally it's weak. So, 130 is very realistic today. If you want to short it here for 130, that makes sense too. It's retesting. You could see, this previous day's low. It's already retested that area. Very interesting market, huh? A lot of things are on the way down except Apple and Tesla. They're just kind of holding, which tells you when things stop going down, then you have probably a big bullish run coming on Apple and Tesla. Again, these correlations are something you want to be very careful with. You don't want to really lean on them too much. What are we doing today, Atif? Put on like 700 contracts, go sit in the hot tub.
Sounds like a plan.
I might have to do that. I slept so much I can't sleep tonight.
You were chilled in the pool and my heart rate was up in the sky with your 700 contracts.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was a
Don't
funny.
forget the rum, huh?
Forget the gosh, enough rum for the year. Or what's left of the year.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was the most chaotic day of trading I've had in a long time. Nothing worked, tech issues, internet issues, hardware issues. I don't even know. And eventually just put on the trade, put on the stop and leave it. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Uh, I would really like Apple to come and retest, man. If it does that, I just think there's a good move in it today. Come back to this 249.20 and go up from there. If it comes and retests, finds new buyers, has a good chance to break through 250. But again, this is all in the future. Yep, there goes Nvidia. It's pushing the low over there. That retest made sense.
Yeah.
So there's the retest. You can use that level or that level. But anyways, for me, it's still too risky. I don't want to play with this. Want to see something fun? Where is it? Look at that. Microsoft, near precise, right off the level. Picked it on the daily chart. It's just yesterday's low, which was also resistance previously. And look at that. Big, big, big one. It's already a double bottom if you want to look at it from the pre-market. I'll wait for it to really make a big double bottom before going long. And then it's 450 on the upside. Yeah, 450. Oh, there goes Tesla. Who's into this? This is for you momentum traders. Came back in, retesting the 5-minute ORB area. 442, 443. Didn't even look at the top of the 5-minute candle. It's in this area. Coming down, if you can catch that bounce, that could be good. This is where you need moving averages and VWAP and stuff. And still nothing for me. Still just gonna wait. But I do see a lot of activity in the market. I think it's a good day for trading. Lots of different strategies in play today. Tesla. Where is it bouncing now? VWAP, I bet. Meta's really moving, huh? Just can't get into it. Look at that. Big breakdown. I'm still waiting to go back up and retest. It could happen now. It could happen an hour later. But if you can get a tight entry for a short around 627, get good risk to reward towards 621, 622. And that's the trade I'm waiting for. And also Amazon. It could still make a nice double top at 231. And then I want to short it. What levels do we have? Further down. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. We have the previous day's high, which is an important one because it was also high a few days ago. On the downside, this is where the buyers are. This low over here, which is also the close. So about 228 area. Look at that. That's very interesting on Amazon. Let's see what happens. Oh, wow. Even Apple and Tesla went down. That's interesting. Didn't expect that today so far. There you go, Tesla. You're thinking it would hold above the 5-minute ORB, but it didn't. So it's getting choppy in this area. Again, if it really comes down here to this 436.50 area, that's when I'll get interested. Probably a long from there. Apple, wow. This is interesting. The sellers really took over. Anyone scalping these shorts, short Tesla, short Apple, these are pretty aggressive trades if you're taking them, as in they happen fast and you scale out quickly. Even Meta. It's an interesting one. AMD. I like the look of AMD. Yeah, AMD's got a lot of room to run. This could be fun. So AMD breakdown, if it goes and retests 125 area, that's a big short all the way down to 122. $3 in that. That could be good. Again, wait for these setups. You don't want to get into something that's half baked. That's how you get stopped out. Anyone in anything? Anything interesting? Anything worth talking about? Because for
Looking at
now,
Google pullback.
Google,
Yeah, starting for a pullback.
yeah, bullish, but it's in this range the way I see it. Overall, I still think it's
Mm,
it's got more strength than weakness, but look what it's done the last 20 minutes or so. It's just chopping people up and down. You probably have a bunch of moving averages here, and it's just chopping around those. So
makes
this
sense.
is not a trend or anything. This is a matter of waiting for the breakout of the low of day or the high of day or something like that. So I wouldn't get too excited about it right now. I think the real fat one right now is Tesla. Look at that. Very clean. First, if you caught the ORBs going up and then this reversal. And really, if it gets down to these levels, oh man, it's very aggressive. It's very fast. So let's see. Also, it might just be, if it's weak for the day, where does it want to go? You have right there. You can see the high on this day. Pushed up, went down, and then it broke out of what's about 428.60. Get more precise with these levels. Mm. All right, there it is. Just about.
Javi, quick question for you.
Yeah.
So on Tesla, since it's trading on all-time high, how would you put targets above?
Yeah, so there's a few ways to do it. One is look at round numbers like 445, 450.
Hmm.
The other is look at measured moves. So let's say if you have a measured move, if you're taking, this is tricky. Let's say you have 447 and then you have the bottom here about 438. You have
Hmm.
$9 in that, right? So if you're catching a breakout of 447, you just add $9 to the top, and that's your target.
It makes sense. I
So
see.
you can do that. And the other way, of course, is look at liquidity on the level two or book map. I don't do
Level
that
two.
anymore, but those work
Yeah,
too. If you're doing that, you got to keep an eye on it because the book keeps changing. Orders come and go, so you want to keep an eye on it.
yeah, makes sense. Thanks.
Yep. Apple is interesting. This is what I like. So big push up. If this ends up being a really serious hammer, a bullish candle, and it prints a new high, I'll be involved in this going up. For now, of course, that's not happening, but if that happens, I'll be involved. What do we have, Justin? You're looking at AVGO. Let's see. Yeah, bullish. Wow. Oh man, gaps and more gaps. Again, this is a scalp sort of situation. You don't expect this to go into a trend. But if you caught the ORB, the 5-minute ORB, maybe a ABCD, you're in this. This is great. Again, momentum trading. And what do you have? Adrian, you're in a PLTR. Short. Ooh, look at that. Similar pattern to Tesla, right? Nice. It's a good short. It's a really good one. Nice. Wow, you guys are all making money. I haven't got a trade yet. I'm very curious about Apple. Let's see what happens here. NVIDIA, big reversal going up. Oh man. Look at this, guys. I mean, this is really something. These levels, that's why I just ignore everything else now. Just look at levels. Look, 131. We got off the daily chart. Look at that. Bounce, bounce, and it's going up. No setup really for the way I like to see it. But I mean, these stocks just respect levels. Candlesticks have memory. It's really amazing. Same thing with Microsoft. Wow. Look at that.
Google's coming back up.
Yeah, it is, but it's still within that range, right? You still want to be
So you
careful with it.
I'm just watching above 196, I guess there.
There you go. So that would be a target if you're long around here.
No,
I
no,
don't.
no. Watching. I'll watch when it gets to 196 for a push up.
There you go. That makes sense. I
Yeah.
would do the same. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta take a trade here on Apple. This is exactly my setup. Oh no. Did that very bullish hammer. Room to the left. Uh, gosh, 247. Yeah. So looking to run through 250. Where's the new high? There it is. Go on. Let's get 200 contracts in that. There we go. Okay, long Apple. Whoa. Yeah, pretty much in the zone. Put it halfway in the hammer. That makes sense. Wait a sec. It's got 250 and above. Yeah, the next level up is up here, really. So you have, yeah, 251 area. All right, so the idea on Apple is it holds this level and continues up. That hammer is really a good one. So I should put my stop here and then let it run. So that would be around 2.8. All right, so that's it. Apple's good. What else? Microsoft is good, but no setup, man. Just nothing in it. Oops. Again, respecting that level, it's very tempting, but there's no setup. It's just a mess for now. Anyways, whoa, what happened to Apple? It dropped already. Didn't stop me out yet. Close to my stop. Wow, a little room in that. Oh well. Amazon's the other one. So not a good retest for the push down. I don't really like it. It would be good, but it's not. It's not all there. Now AMD though, this is good. See that the breakout going up to retest. If it truly rejects, prints a bearish candle, then a new low. I'll take the entry around about 124. Stop is above there. It's about $1, and then let it run. That would be great. AMD looks like the next potential opportunity. And Meta as well. Meta just made the move down. No opportunity to enter, but now it's here at this level. So a reversal or a continued move down, either way. So again, hey guys, I think it's a really good day of trading. I mean, I'm just seeing so many good moves on any strategy, really. You'll have opportunities today. Oh, Tesla as well, of course. There you go. Again, right off the level. Gotta wait and see. Mhm. And he's still in the area, not doing a whole lot. So that's there. This 125 rejection is what I'm waiting for. Nvidia is in a similar place, but it's really messy. AMD, huh? 125. There it is. Let's see what happens here. This is interesting. Ideally, I'd like it to reject. But if it doesn't, then there's no trade here. Apple still not stopping me out. Still sitting there. AMD is actually pushing through 125, so that setup's not there. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Looks like it's going to be going up. So I think the next most interesting one is Tesla. I wanted to come back down to this level again and make a double bottom at about 437. Again, this will be 15, 20 minutes till it's ready to go for that kind of setup. And for those of you who like scalping, NVIDIA is right where you want it. Pretty much in this area, you've got this 3-bar play setup happening. Go for the high for 134. Again, not a trade I typically take, but it's looking good. And Meta is the same as Tesla. If it does that setup, that'd be fun. Again, looking for a double bottom in this area to go back up to the 630 range. Let's see. Amazon, who's in that? Nice big short. It's a good move, but you have to be in it. From about 230, pushing down. Again, no setup, but the move's happening. There goes AMD all the way up. Tesla going up. Wow. Just don't have a trade book for this kind of trade right here, but that's really good. AMD up, Tesla up, Amazon down. Seriously, who's in Amazon? It's really aggressive. It's very fast. Look at that thing. Just moving. Probably has a big spread too. Let's see if it gets down there. I don't see anything else at the moment. I'm still in this Apple position until it stops me out or hits a target. But I don't see any other setup. I mean, I like Tesla, but you're gonna chase it if you're getting in here. So nothing yet. Nothing at the moment. Yeah. What do we have? Nothing. Still nothing. What a shame, huh? Anyone catch this AMD move? This is great. It's a clean, smooth move. Down and then up. Apple better stop me out now because it's what is it doing? Almost stopped me out. Just leave it.
Did you see MU?
MU, yeah, a lot of people are talking about that today. Wow, look at this. What a clean move. What happened with MU? Nice gap up, pushing upwards. Again,
It was
not
a nice straight move up. I
yeah.
didn't take it, but it was nice.
Yeah, it has. I'm in MU. It has earnings this week.
All
I
right.
grabbed it earlier.
There you go. And look at that. You pick out the daily chart level. That's
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
5 minute order.
around 106.50 I picked up.
Nice. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Again, very good ORB kind of setup. You expect extreme volatility at the open, which is what it's got. It's only been what, less than an hour still. So nice. Good stuff. Yeah. Again, for those of you who like the opening trading, the ORB stuff, this is what you want. PLTR, AVGO, MU. That's your watch list today. All right. I'm getting interested in Meta now. Breaking out. Wait for the retest and then a continued push below 620. If that happens. You know what's interesting is also Nvidia. Maybe I'm seeing a short here pushed up. This is that retest of the level, the new low, but then it just doesn't have room in it. There's also the theory that it's already interacted with these levels, so next time it goes to it, it'll just go right through. But
Yeah,
these
I'm short 132.46.
make sense. It's a good setup, price action wise. It's just the levels that make me nervous here.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff though. Good opportunity there. I can't seem to find anything. Ugh. Now I'm getting FOMO.
The 5 minute even confirmed that, right? On the
Yeah,
NVIDIA.
same for me, Avi. I haven't found anything yet.
Yeah, take your time, huh?
I'm trying to watch NQ to get up a little bit higher, but
What's the NQ doing? Is it a? I bet it's a mixed bag today because everything's all over the place. As in,
well, yeah, that and we're switching over contracts, but the Z contracts are still getting some volume, and but I couldn't bring up the H contracts
what is Z? Is
in
that December?
DOS. Yeah, that's a December. So it's got this big order. It's been waiting at 22,000. I was wanting to see what happens when it gets up there to it, but it's starting to fade a little bit.
Hmm.
I'm watching RTY where the Russell 2000s to get up around this 2370 area.
That must be volatile, the Russell. Big moves on that.
It's not too bad. It's actually kind of one of the easier ones to read.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, if you can read it and get a good move out of it, that's amazing.
I think Avi, Microsoft rejected 447. I put the message. I think it might run to 441, maybe. I'm not sure.
Microsoft, well, it's got this daily level here, which it keeps bouncing off, and it hasn't made a reversal pattern, but it keeps hitting itself on it, which is telling you it might break down from there. So I'm
Yeah,
seeing right now here, if you're looking 447, you're probably looking at like a reverse ABCD kind of pattern, but
yeah.
it's messy, it's like there's wicks on both sides, and just in this area where it's already been, you don't want to touch it, basically, just based on what it's doing. I'd wait for the breakout. There's a breakout right now, and then the retest and the short. Same thing I'm waiting for on Meta. Same thing.
Okay.
We did the breakout. Now, if it goes up, retest for the short. That's what I'll wait for. Tricky stuff. And here's the example on NVIDIA. I mean, it looked like a good rejection of this level, but again, you have levels here. You can see now where it's pushing back up against you if you're short. That's why I'm not trading it right into these levels. You want to kind of break out and get away from it. So, yeah, I'll still wait. Anyways, again, lots of opportunity. I think it's a good day to trade. What a great day to come back, huh? I love it. Nathan, man, you missed out in Colombia, bro. We were talking about you there. That's so much.
Me?
Yeah.
I know. I wish I could have gone, but one, I just get in way too much trouble. And then two, I was just having too many things trying to get done here at home. I've been on a mission to get like all the stuff on my list done before the start of the year. So
Fair enough.
I should get my truck back soon.
Well, good. Then go snowboarding up these mountains, then. Drive it all the way up to Aspen or whatever.
God, it hasn't snowed in like 3 weeks now. This kind of sucks.
Well, we're talking about doing the ski trip in Vancouver before the summit, maybe for a few days before.
I was thinking that would be better
Yeah,
to do it before.
go to Whistler and stuff. So let's see how that works out. There's enough interest. There's a lot of people actually interested, so we might get a cabin up in Whistler and do it that way. But yeah, let's see. Should be fun. If we can pull it off, it'll be great.
I'll definitely be there for that.
There.
Awesome. I'm beginning to like NVIDIA for this long. What I'm seeing here is a bottom here and another bottom here with a space in between. So a double bottom right in the zone where these levels are. If buyers are truly coming in here, then the new high after this one, after this hammer, would be my entry with a stop below, and it has to go. But it's the risk to reward is so hard to get. So it takes a big move, and it's still in these areas, and it's not really exactly a clean double bottom. It's tempting. This is FOMO. The setup is like 70% there, so not great. But Microsoft is more interesting. Let's see. Did the breakout, doing the retest now. Let's see. Still waiting. The Meta chart is almost identical to Microsoft. Apple, I'm still in that thing. It hasn't moved yet. Just wait for that one.
I was wanting Apple to get up around 251. And it
Yeah.
really didn't break 250 very well. I thought with those orders there, I definitely wanted to break a little bit higher over 250, but it didn't. And it
Yeah.
was weird because NQ was, and the Qs were running higher, but kind of everything was flattening and selling off. And
Hmm.
I thought I could get a push back up there.
It can. It can. See, it rejected 250, but it's got that high, that previous high is 250.75. Had a big run
Yep,
up.
that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, and I'm thinking there's new buyers coming in here. That's that first hammer that gave you that indication. You can see the buyers are really holding it up for now. So if they keep doing what they're doing, it'll probably crack at some point and break 250. At least that's my thinking, and so I'm still long in it.
Excuse me.
Let's see. Still happens. Don't know. And what else is there? Wow, Tesla. Who's getting into Tesla, man? They can scalp this thing all day, long, then short, then long again. Oh man. Tesla.
Well, any NVIDIA can come down to 130.
Yeah.
Looking at it there.
See, NVIDIA, there's so much interest in it. There's so much activity in it. It's moving cleanly, but it just keeps, at least for me, it goes between these levels, and I cannot touch it if it's
Yeah.
between these
I'm
levels.
looking for 130 actually, so that's
Yeah,
good.
130 makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Well, it hadn't tested that level in a while. It's been stuck in this range, but 130 was an area I was looking at that
Yeah.
looked like it hadn't tested in a while. It would have been the lows from mid-October.
Mm.
So I was interested if it came down here to see what would happen.
Yeah, it's very
Because it's
interesting.
just kind of chopping in that range, that lower range from 2 months ago.
Yeah. This is the area where buyers have been pushing it up recently. I mean, maybe today's the day it really pushes down for a new low. Don't know. Just can't tell with these things.
Yeah, if it breaks 130, then it's going
Yeah.
down. Maybe.
Wow. Now look at Meta. Gosh, Meta has been doing this all day today. Threatening a setup and then going the other way. I'm waiting for the retest to push down, but now it's bullish. Again, now, so I'm thinking if it's truly bullish, wait for a big double bottom in this area, 622 area, and then push up for 630. So that's that. Let's see what happens. Apple again, not moving, just about at my break even, just kind of sitting there. AMD. What do we think of AMD? We had that idea for the short earlier. Push down, reject 125, but push through it. Now it's back down to it. Now I don't know. Let's see. Still gotta wait. Gonna move this camera. It's like in my way.
Nvidia is selling pretty heavy right now,
Yeah, I
Yep.
see it.
Yep.
getting aggressive.
Nvidia.
All I want is just $2 from it. That's all. That is all. Nothing big, yeah.
Nvidia. Hey, I'm doing the same with Apple. I just want $1.50. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Same thing. I don't have to look at much else, but we know Google actually is very interesting because see a bottom here and then a second bottom, principal bullish candle, new high. That's the entry right now, the stop below. But then you don't have a lot of room to run. You know there's resistance there. And another thing I look for in these double bottoms, you really want it to be a reversal. Like it comes from up, it comes down, hits a level, makes a double bottom, goes up. That's not what's happening here. This is more like this level has a breakout and then it's a retest and then it goes. But either way, you still have resistance too close, not enough room to run. So, a few good reasons not to take what looks like a good setup. Nvidia. What do we do with Nvidia, man? Let's see. If I'm going to short Nvidia, I'm going to look for below 130. And the next level, genuine level, is coming down here. This is where the buyers were. So
Yeah,
yeah,
below 130.
129.50. So I would take a breakout of 131, a retest on the downside, then look for 129.50. Of course, it's going to take all day to get there, but I don't mind that. So that's the setup I'll be waiting for if it happens. Meanwhile, I'm still in Apple. This damn thing just wants to sit there. It's threatening a breakout, but I don't know. It's setting up well actually for a breakout. But let's see. Hopefully that happens.
It came super close to your stop, huh?
Yeah, I didn't even know. I wasn't even watching it. That's the beauty of it, man. You don't watch it, then you don't know what's happening. You don't mess around with it. I find that to be much more profitable than most things. Here's another theory on AMD. You get a breakout at the level, retest, push up, right? You can see all that. But really what you want to see with a breakout is that it's stuck on one side of the level, like down here, perhaps, all through pre-market. Then you get a breakout, retest, and off it goes. That's a real good breakout setup. This thing opened up here, broke the level, now it's back up to it. It might just be messing with it, you don't know. So you really don't want to mess around with this. Be very careful with these setups. Context is everything. Here's the other idea on NVIDIA. Big bottom here, second bottom, new high, off you go. Big double bottom, came from above, finding buyers at 131. So again, you have multiple theories on this. If you're gonna trade Tesla at this point, just freaking buy it and hold it for Christmas. So
So on Apple, your stop loss was below the previous 5-minute candle, correct, Avi? That's where it was, right?
It was. I used this candle, the hammer, and gave it a bit of room, which turns out it didn't stop me out yet. It could have easily stopped me out on any other day, could have just stopped me out because I'm using this, just giving it a bit of room. That's kind of subjective.
Yeah.
So far survived.
You scammed the algorithms, huh?
Algorithms.
You scammed them with a little room.
I don't trust algorithms. I'll defeat all of them. Watch me.
That's perfect actually. So it's going
Yeah, I
down.
don't know if that's
Slowly building up.
working so far. Look, it just gave it a bit of room from that candle, and look at that. It was close. I mean, this was, and this is a full size risk, as in it's like 10, 12K risk on this trade.
Yeah.
It's a full size trade. So I'm glad not to stop out. Not yet, at least.
Avi, what's your thoughts on Amazon?
Amazon, yeah, it's been interesting. So rejected off the level, broke out of this level, retest, kind of pushing down 228. Watch what happens there. You probably have lots of liquidity there if you look at the book. Again, the real level is here. So in this area, I would like to see a reversal trade. But let's look at the daily chart. Yeah, so it's already pushed down. I mean, if you're looking to go low, short from that level, that means it's a very bearish day, something very unusual. So I'm not too excited about that. I'm thinking more about watch what happens at about 228, 227.62. And you might get a good reversal setup for a push back up to 230. Don't expect to break the high,
Yeah.
but 230 would be a target if you're doing that. That's kind of what I think so far.
Nathan, I'm about to exit my short on Nvidia. You can go long, bro.
No, I'm gonna short AMD right now.
Nathan, there you go. Thank you, Nvidia. Jason. Okay. Cool.
AMD, what is the setup here? Push back up to the level of the rejection. This is a very bearish candle. I like this candle. A new low, which it hasn't really done yet. I'm very tempted to short AMD. The setup's not ideal. It's good, but not ideal. Maybe start small and scale up. It's very weak overall. You can see the low there, sorry, the high there, the lower high, the rejection there. A lot of good alignment on the patterns here. Let's see. I've got the contract ready. And actually, I can put in a good stop on this. That's a nice thing. Other side of 125.
Heavy greed is good or no good?
Oh, I'm the greediest person ever, man. The hell with that. Greed all day. There we go. Short
Greed all day, yeah. So that's why looks like Nvidia is gonna break this level and looks like, come on, push it.
greed, but risk management first, then think about greed.
Actually, this is where I was supposed to get out, right? Because I
Mm.
shorted at 132.30.
Mm.
So my pretty much $2 are done, but
Yeah, I mean, Nvidia could
greed is taking over now.
still go down. You don't know. Just, I've got a good
RTY trade's working out.
what trade? Oh, the Russell. Working.
Yeah.
Nice. What is that? Is that short today? You going short? The
Yeah, I
Russell?
just took it short.
Nice. Yeah, catch that one.
I'll try to see if I can hold all the way to low a day.
Mm. Generally, I'm thinking most things look very weak today. So again, lots of good moves. Other than Tesla, everything's kind of weak, and Apple's just stuck where it is. Interesting. I want to add to this AMD position. I need to find a way to do it. So for now, I'm short AMD and still holding the long on Apple. And let's see. Nvidia is finding buyers down there. Wow.
Yeah, that's the 30-minute level. Yeah.
Makes sense.
130.50.
That makes a lot of sense.
Cool. What else now?
Nothing much here. I'm still looking at Meta because I know Meta puts in very good moves if you catch it. But I'm not able to see anything yet. And here's something that's beginning to look obvious is a big double bottom on Nvidia. Unfortunately, it's not an ideal double bottom, but it's starting to look very obvious. That's where the
Yeah,
buyers.
yeah.
Yeah, Tesla wants to go. Tell you, man, buy Tesla now, sell it in January. You'll be fine. So that like 600. Crazy how this thing moves. It's a great setup. Look at this breakout of the level in the pre-market. And here's your retest and you go long. Such a great setup. The thing about it, though, 450 is very obvious level. If it breaks the 445 area, 450. Oh, I should stop out here on AMD. Where is it? AMD. Yeah. Oh, almost stopped out. Let's see. See if it stops or it doesn't. You know what? I want to add to this Apple position. It's looking very interesting. Okay, I took the stop on AMD. I might scale up an Apple. See this hammer here with a new high? That would make sense. Basically breaking of this 249.20 area. I'll probably add over there. Anyone else?
Google's looking good.
What's looking good?
I've
Google?
been keep watching Google all day today.
You're all over Google. Yeah. Yeah, if you're able to pick that bottom there, 193.
No, I'm still waiting for 196
I'm doing the same, man.
towards that.
I'm waiting for the same thing.
It looks
Yeah. It could be good. If it breaks there, 196, that's a long. That could be good. Oddly enough, AMD looks like a long. I should have reversed it a few minutes ago. We got the level here long. Again, not a great setup, but could have been okay. Oh well. You're gonna see Meta. It's actually a good example. This is not a good setup for a reversal. Even if it goes from here, there's no way I would take this. Push down. It didn't really find serious buyers that pushed it up, double bottom sort of thing. It's just stuck here. It's just choppy at this level, and it keeps hitting the level, which is actually more of an indication that, if anything, the sellers are likely to take over and push it down. So unfortunately, this one's not setting up. If it breaks out, retest on the downside, that's when I'll take it. But yeah, not going anywhere. And Nvidia, the same thing as well, opposite thing really. It came down, big double bottom. You can see the serious buyers push it up. Another bottom here, but unfortunately, this bottom is far too low. If it was higher up, I'd be more tempted to take the long. And anyways, you still have levels to get through, so it's a tricky one as well. Very tempting setups. Again, for my trading style, this is a great big tease. Should definitely not trade these. Tesla. Tesla was near perfect, bounced right off the level I wanted it to, but it didn't give me the pattern off the level. Otherwise, this would have been a huge trade already. And definitely hold for 450. But yeah, no setup. Oh, and if you look at Microsoft, it's the same as Meta. It's just stuck in this area. Actually, this one's even more obvious that you shouldn't touch it. It's just throwing wicks on both sides. So for now, I don't see much happening. What I'll probably do is if I get an opportunity to add on Apple, I'll add and then leave it alone for the day. Add above this area, tighten the stop and let it run. And that'll be it. Ideally, that works out. Anyone see anything else? Anything interesting? Anything worth getting into?
And Q's trying to make another run higher. ES is falling along a little bit. It's not really bringing much up with it.
Well, that's the thing. I'm seeing like half of the Mag 7 pushing upwards and the rest just sitting there. I guess that dictates the NQ. So tricky stuff. Tesla's
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Avi.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm looking at Google. I mean, I'm waiting for, a break and a retest. It's just that high of day reaction was, I don't know if it's, doesn't look very good, but feels like it came to a level, the prior day high, pushed on it, slow but steady kind of. So just watching it.
Yeah, wait for this thing. Wait for it to really break daily level, which was that big high a few days ago, right? This was
Yeah.
huge. We know they're big sellers here. So far, it can't break out. So the buyers have to overpower the major sellers right here. That's what happens.
Mhm.
So let's see if it breaks out, retest, then it goes. I mean, that could be a big explosive move if all that happens. So a lot of wait and see on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I stopped out of AMD because that doesn't want to go anywhere. Apple too doesn't want to go anywhere, but I'm not stopped out yet. So still waiting.
Hey, Avi, your Google price is different than mine.
Which ticker are you looking at?
Never mind. Sorry, never mind. Because the level, I have the exact same level as you, but it showed me a different price. But anyway, got it.
Yeah, it's showing me different price too.
No, we have to do that. I might have to get DP to help. So you would
Got a
do
hot
is
mic. Me, hot mic.
add the
Yeah, there's GOOG and GOOGL. And then it's called alphabet, which is all confusing. So don't ask me why. Anyways, Google's in that area of interest now. I think it could go either way from here. I mean, I might even short Google from this level if it puts in a double top. So let's wait and see. I believe I've been holding Apple for like 40 minutes. It hasn't gone anywhere.
I mean, look at NVIDIA. It was seriously classic, huh?
Yeah. Great big pattern, huh?
Yeah, really came back to the levels, respected it, bounced back.
Yep. Very nice patterns.
Very nice. Yeah. I exited at 130.50 and then entered back at 130.80 for a long.
Oh, nice. You took that double bottom. Big setup.
Yeah.
Nice. Whoa, shit. What happened to Meta? Look at that thing just explode.
Well, I've got two NVIDIA cards, so they have to short paid for one and the long is paying for other.
It's a nice thing about options. You can go long and short on a single stock at the same time. It's kind of funny. There are strategies to do that and make money. That's a bit complex, so I'm not going to get into that.
This reminds me of the day when you were long and short. I don't want to count. I don't want to recount that.
Well, I put on a lot of trades you guys don't see.
No, one of the days, I don't know if you remember, when I was laughing with you, I said, Avi, you are long and short. You go up or down, both ways you're covered, remember?
Yeah. Yep, yeah, you gotta hedge your positions and all that.
Yeah, you were fully hedged that day. You know, I was like, okay, yeah, he's fully hedged today. You know, nothing's gonna happen now, even long.
Yep, yep.
Good time. Good time.
All right, Google breakout. Let's come back for the retest, 195.50 area. And man, got FOMO on Meta, but let it go. Can't do it. Apple's the one that's not going anywhere, long or short, and that's the one I'm holding. Oh, tempted to get in on Microsoft as well, but there's the setup's not there again. The confirmation I like is not there. But here you go, guys. Keep an eye on Google. This is a very interesting area.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching. Just this candle is too strong.
There's a lot.
Ah, there it goes. There it goes.
There's a lot going on Google. A lot of interest in this stock right now.
Oof, holy moly.
Rami, you really picked the Google, man. It's running.
I should have maybe started position earlier once it broke, but I was waiting for a retest, but now it's, I think, too extended.
Yeah,
Wait for it. Could still retest 196 later.
nice.
Catch it yet?
Yeah.
It's still-
Oof.
Ooh.
Let's see anything on there.
Think if it retests, yeah, 196.20, I would potentially get in
Yeah.
5-day retest.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. This thing is going.
Fine. That's $1 million trade right there, guys. And watch Tesla. It's about to follow Google. If it breaks 447,
Yeah, it looks it.
if it does, it's gonna rip through 450 very quickly. Very quickly. Oh man. Boom.
Like people are selling Nvidia and buying Google right now. Okay, that's fine. Maybe your Apple has started to work.
I don't even know. I don't even care at this point. If it stops, it stops. You know, you get frustrated after a while. It's like, let it be. But yeah, hopefully it works. I don't know. I have no idea what it wants. It's just gonna be there.
I think it's 249.29 that needs to break out. Yeah.
Yeah, this level right here that I
Yeah,
put
that's the yesterday's high actually. That's why it's keep on bouncing from there.
That's where I want to add a real breakout. I mean, there it goes. Maybe this is the ad.
249.
I don't know.
That's going on.
It's breaking out now. Keep an eye on this Apple position. You guys hear about Umar Ashraf in the last few days? He made like $7 million on 2 trades. Something like that.
Really? What kind of trades? Swing trades or like day trades?
I think day trades on Tesla and something else that gapped up. I don't even know. I was in flight and I was like, what?
Oof.
Amazing. Amazing. Like, what the hell, man?
Friday was good for Tesla. I traded Tesla on Friday. It was good. And the contracts moved.
Yeah.
The contracts on Friday.
They will move.
Yeah, they were moving really fast.
All right, I put it in on Apple, basically double the size. I'm going to tighten the stop a little. Now, this is pretty much massive size. This is about as big as I can go. And now it's really important not to watch it because it's really big. Tighten the stop a little bit, basically give a little room from that hammer and let it run. The next one to watch will be Google. If Google comes in, provides an opportunity, that'll be great. A retest. I don't even know if I have buying power left to get into another position. I think I'm full buying power here on Apple. Either way, no big deal. Shit, what are you gonna do with Google, huh?
So it can go to 250.
Honestly, I'm looking at it. so much regret for not trying to get in with a smaller size. But anyway, sometimes I do that. I get in small size and then I add once it goes. I should have done that here, but I was worried about that 196.20 area. The sellers were like massive up there. So
Take it easy with that. Tesla is the one you want to get into now if you want to get into something. Break of high of the day for 250
yeah.
up. That's the one that makes more sense than anything else. Google's far too extended. Let it come back. There goes Tesla. Boom. This thing's gonna get very fast very soon. We have 10:40. All right. I'll be here till about 11, another 15 minutes or so, guys. I'll get into another call. So between now and then, if there's anything you want to discuss, let me know.
So Avi, on Apple, you are targeting 250. I mean, that's where I see. Okay, let's go.
I'm looking at above 250. It says 250, and when it came back down, firstly it rejected 250, sold off, found new buyers higher up than it found buyers earlier.
Yeah.
I'm thinking these new buyers have the strength to push it above. And the real target is further up. Where is it? Zoom way out here. 250.75. That's this high over there. It's basically around 250.50, I think, is where I'll really take it off. Probably there.
Yeah, it can easily go there. I mean, that's from 3
Very,
days.
very strong. This was just coming down to find new buyers, a typical ABCD pattern. That's why I'm putting on the size. I don't mind if I stop out on this and lose $20,000, $30,000. That's okay, because the setup is fully worth it. So once you identify what's worth it, then you can take these opportunities. All right, Tesla, here we go, guys. Look at that. Who caught that break of high of day? I mean, that's it, man. Nice big
I
trade.
did finally learn from Google.
There you go. I told you, Tesla.
Yeah. Listen, it's a great setup, by the way. Even when you look at the chart, I mean, yeah, not the best, but it's a good setup. Very strong volume, consistent price action. It's not bad.
It's all there, man. It's all there. Let's see, 450. I'm also watching Google. I mean, if it comes down, it'll be great. And also Meta. Again, if it makes a double bottom, it could easily. 621 is the second bottom. That could be good. Let's see. I'm gonna have to sit here all night to catch these. Might not do it. Just leave Apple to run. That would be fine. Meta. Very interesting. Huh? Oh, here's a setup I used to trade a lot here on AMD, these tweezer bottoms. Wicks in the same place, one after the other. Go long and scalp it. And ideally right off a very important level, which is where it is right now. So that's a good one. Again, not a setup for the style I trade now, but a very good scalp setup. So what do we think, guys? Tesla, reject 450 or breakthrough, breakout?
I think it's gonna reject probably my I don't know, the action is not as strong as I thought. I feel like there's sellers sitting there already, like 249 area.
Yeah. If you look at it, 2 big days in a row, it's the third. What's the likelihood of 3 massive days in a row? Not a lot.
Well, it's almost there now. We'll find out very soon.
Yep. Amazon, boom, 230. Look at that. Watching Amazon, Just ripped right into 230. It's liquidating that area right now. What was I thinking earlier? Can't remember. What was it? Breakdown, I think. I might short this. Let's see. I'm more likely to short Amazon than Tesla because I have levels here. On Tesla, 450 is just a number. It's not a level. So I would struggle to put on a trade from 450. All right, guys, about 10 more minutes. Anything else you want to discuss? Now's the time. Yep. Oh, we got some in the chat here. Let's see. Google. Brandy, what are you talking about? Google having a descending triangle. 200, yes. Google 200.
Can I get your opinion on Google? Like, with these kind of setups, even if I look at the 196 for a retest, for example, do you think it's a bit extended? Like, do you think that would be a good setup for a retest, or is it too far out now?
No, I think it's a great setup. That's what I'm waiting for. If it provides that setup, I'll take it. Come back down and bounce off this 196 area. Then it has a really good chance for 200. So I'm looking forward to find new buyers here. It found buyers here. It found buyers higher up. The next place will be up here, even higher up. Very strong buyers. If that happens, that's where I'll put on a good risk and let it run. That's the kind of trade I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apple looks like it's
Apple.
pushing down now.
I'm gonna take Apple off my watch list from now on. It's so frustrating. Yeah, it's pushing.
It's pushing down, so I think it's a good.
Yeah. 250 and above. Let's see. It's just a grind. This is probably better on a 30-minute chart. There we go. Nice and slow. It's not choppy at all on a 30-minute chart. It's just sitting there. Oh man. All right, let's have a look at Meta. Because the setup is intriguing. So we have a bottom here. The second bottom is mildly higher so far. It's not a complete bottom yet. You can't identify it as a bottom. It has to close a bullish candle. And then we could say it's a double bottom. So it's setting up well right about in the area where you want it to be. 620, obvious number. And there's a level right about there. And then the big move to 630. This is another $1 million trade, if you can catch it. Amazon, Google, man, everything just wants to go. Amazing. Gotta develop a trade book to catch these. I was saying earlier on Google, you could have taken trades down in this area, but I didn't because you have this very firm resistance. It's too risky. It has gone right through it, but there was no guarantee it's going to happen. I'd rather wait for it to confirm that it's going through it and come back down, really turn what is resistance into support, and then I'll put on a real risk and go for it. Otherwise, it's too risky to get in from here. I mean, you can, and half the time you'll get it, half the time you'll stop out and then revenge trade. But what's the point of that? You really don't want to mess with it. And oh yeah, look at Tesla. That it's probably lots of liquidity at 450. Anyone have the order book looking at it? Typical little pullback, probably retest high of day area. It's pretty much doing it now, and then push up again. 450 and above.
Not much on L2. Actually, it does. 449.50.
449.50, yeah, probably orders there, and 450. I expect there's a big iceberg there.
So it moved to 25, 449.25.
Okay. Yep.
That's a big order.
It's gonna be orders there. Up in this area, there's gonna be a lot of orders. It's pretty expected. AMD doing that. Look at that. You guys scalping AMD? I was telling you to scalp it. See this tweezer bottoms? As soon as you identify that, you get long, stop below, and you go. Again, not the setup I take any, but it's good. Partial outs and all that. Oh man, now I have to short Amazon. If this handle closes like this shape, and then a new low, I'm gonna take it short. Stop just above it and go for a 3-to-1 or something. Let's see what happens. This is a good setup for me. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now the only problem is I don't know if I have buying power left. That would suck if I don't have buying power for this. So the setup is there. The confirmation is a new low. Just waiting for that, about a $3 contract. So I'd like to take $4.50 contract, about 100 contracts on that. $3, probably 200 contracts. Anyways, so I'm not getting the confirmation yet. This is where it's really important to wait. Wait for the confirmation. This is a really good setup, but gotta wait. See, it's going the other way. It's a good thing not to chase these candles. Oh man, Microsoft just exploding up. Oh. Who's into Tesla? It's probably messing with a lot of people right now.
I got out of it as soon as I saw that resistance in 449 and sold.
Yeah.
75-80% of the position, put my stop at break even, and I got stopped out. But it was a nice push. Got a little bit out of it. Not as much as I expected though.
That's why these break of intraday levels like high of day, you really got to scalp them. You can't really hold them for too long. These are scalping kind of trades. All right. Wow. Another one. What's going on here with Amazon? Shit.
I took it short, Tesla.
You took Tesla short. All right. Nice.
Yeah. You know what? There was a big order in Bookmap at 450, right? But at the last minute, they stepped down. They added more orders below 450. So I thought that they're getting nervous. And I
That's a
took
good
a shot.
point. That's a good point. You're watching the order book. If you're trading based on the order book, you really got to keep a very close eye on it. That's very important. All right. I've taken this short on Amazon. This setup is outrageous. I want to take even more contracts, but now there's no buying power. Now I'm fully invested. All right. So no trades for me now for a while because I don't have any buying power. So that's the end of that. Let these things go. I'll get into another call now. Anyone got any questions? Anything you want to discuss? Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow, do the same thing. Everyone good? Everyone made money?
Thank you, Avi, as always. Good luck with your trades. 600 contracts. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
thank you. You know this. If it's 700, I go to the hot tub. You know that, right? It's only 6. Ball around.
See you guys.
See you, Avi. Thank you.
Thank you, Avi.
Thanks, Avi.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Take care.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you, Avi.
Bye-bye.
Tell the kids I said hi.
Yeah, will do.